Have you ever watched a WWE storyline and suddenly realized that one single night changed everything? That's exactly what happened on the latest episode of Monday Night Raw. For months, the Vision has looked like one of the strongest factions on the Red brand. Led by Austin Theory and backed by Paul Heyman, the group has continued to grow in confidence and influence. But now, everything may be changing. Not because of a championship, not because of a new rivalry, but because of one woman, Maxxine Dupri. Her shocking betrayal of Alpha Academy has completely transformed WWE's landscape, and now an even bigger question is being asked. Is Paul Heyman preparing to leave the Vision forever? Let's break down everything that happened and why this story could become one of WWE's biggest heading into SummerSlam. Just a few weeks ago, Maxxine Dupri was one of the most beloved personalities on Monday Night Raw. She stood proudly beside Alpha Academy. She supported Otis. She supported Akira Tozawa. She represented loyalty, friendship, and everything Alpha Academy stood for. Very few fans imagined that she would ever walk away from the group. But WWE had different plans. Austin Theory approached Maxxine with an interesting proposition. He told her that she had reached a crossroads in her career. If she stayed with Alpha Academy, she would continue being everyone's friend. But if she joined the Vision, she could become something much bigger. Theory challenged her to stop settling for being a supporting character and instead become someone who truly mattered. It wasn't just an invitation. It was an ultimatum. Choose your future. And eventually, Maxxine made her decision. The moment arrived during the WWE Tag Team Championship match involving the Street Profits. Everything appeared normal. Until suddenly, Maxxine shocked the WWE Universe. She delivered a low blow to Angela Dawkins, completely changing the outcome of the match. The distraction allowed Austin Theory and his partner to capitalize, becoming the new WWE Tag Team Champions. The arena erupted. Nobody could believe what they had just witnessed. The woman who had spent months supporting Alpha Academy had officially embraced the dark side. But WWE wasn't finished. Immediately after the match, Maxxine kissed Austin Theory in the middle of the ring. That one moment confirmed everything. This wasn't simply a business partnership. This was a complete commitment to the Vision. A new alliance had officially been born. Naturally, Alpha Academy couldn't ignore what had happened. Otis looked devastated. Akira Tozawa couldn't believe the betrayal. The people they trusted most had suddenly become their enemy. So when Raw returned this week, everyone expected a confrontation. And WWE delivered. Otis and Tozawa confronted Maxxine face-to-face. The emotions were obvious. This wasn't just another wrestling feud. These were people who had shared victories, defeats, and friendships. Otis especially seemed determined to reach the woman he once trusted. For a brief moment, it actually looked like it was working. Maxxine slowly walked toward Otis. The crowd became quiet. Was she regretting her decision? Was she about to leave the Vision? Was Alpha Academy finally getting their friend back? She leaned forward. Closer, closer. It looked like she was about to kiss Otis. The crowd almost believed it. But then, everything changed. It had all been a setup. As Otis lowered his guard, Austin Theory attacked from behind with a low blow. The crowd erupted in boos. Maxxine smiled. The Vision laughed. Alpha Academy had been completely humiliated. What appeared to be reconciliation turned out to be psychological warfare. It wasn't just betrayal. It was humiliation. That moment alone would have been enough to keep fans talking. But WWE added another fascinating layer later in the night. Backstage, the Vision celebrated another successful evening. Austin Theory looked confident. The faction seemed stronger than ever. Then Paul Heyman walked in. Heyman praised the group. He acknowledged what they had accomplished. Everything sounded normal, until his final sentence. Heyman calmly looked at the group and essentially suggested that now that they had Maxxine Dupri, they might not need him anymore. Then, he walked away. The members of the Vision were left standing there in complete confusion. Fans immediately started asking questions. Was Paul Heyman serious? Or was he simply playing another one of his famous mind games? If you followed Paul Heyman's career, you know one thing. He almost never says something without a reason. Every word matters. Every pause matters. Every conversation usually leads somewhere bigger. That's why this backstage segment has created so much discussion. Could Heyman actually be preparing to leave the Vision? At first, that idea sounds unbelievable. After all, Heyman has been one of the faction's defining figures. His experience, his leadership, his ability to manipulate situations. Those qualities helped establish the Vision as one of Raw's most dangerous groups. So why would he leave now? One possible explanation is Brock Lesnar. Heyman has another responsibility. Is also representing Brock Lesnar, who is preparing for another massive showdown against Obafemi inside Hell in a cell at SummerSlam. Managing one dominant superstar is already demanding. Managing an entire faction at the same time may simply be too much. Perhaps Heyman has decided that Brock deserves his full attention. But another theory is even more interesting. What if Maxxine Dupri isn't just another member of the Vision? What if she's becoming its new public face? Think about what happened over the last 2 weeks. She influenced championship matches. She manipulated Alpha Academy. She fooled Otis. She generated enormous fan reactions. Without wrestling a full match, Maxxine became one of the most talked about people on Raw. That's exactly what great managers do. They create attention. They create emotion. They make every segment feel important. Could WWE be slowly preparing Maxxine to replace Paul Heyman as the spokesperson for the Vision? It's certainly an interesting possibility. She brings something. This could all be another test. Paul Heyman has always enjoyed challenging the people around him. Maybe he wanted to see how the Vision would react without him. Would they panic? Would they stay united? Would Austin Theory prove he can lead without Heyman's guidance? Sometimes Heyman's greatest lessons aren't spoken directly. They are learned through difficult situations. Perhaps that's exactly what's happening now. No matter which direction WWE chooses, one thing is clear. The Vision has entered a completely new chapter. Maxxine Dupri is no longer simply a former member of Alpha Academy. She's become one of Raw's most important villains. Alpha Academy now has personal reasons to seek revenge. Austin Theory has gained another loyal ally. And Paul Heyman's future has suddenly become uncertain. Those three developments create multiple storylines at the same time. That's exactly the kind of layered storytelling Triple H has become known for. Nothing happens without consequences. Every decision creates another opportunity. Every betrayal creates another rivalry. As SummerSlam approaches, fans should pay very close attention to the Vision. Will Paul Heyman actually leave? Will Maxxine officially become the faction's new manager? Can Alpha Academy get revenge after being embarrassed once again? Or is this only the beginning of an even bigger story? Right now, nobody outside WWE knows the answers. But one thing is certain. Maxxine Dupri's decision to betray Alpha Academy has completely changed her career. And Paul Heyman's final words may have changed the future of the Vision forever. What do you think? Will Paul Heyman really leave the Vision? Can Maxxine Dupri successfully replace one of the greatest managers in WWE history? Or is Heyman simply setting up another master plan? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest WWE news, rumors, predictions, and in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.